3 disturbing cartoon creepypastas. Red Mist. Red Mist is a creepypasta where an episode called Squidward's Suicide was made in Fife, Scotland in 2004 by a Scottish animator. A group of interns at Nickelodeon Studios was to receive a tape called Fear of a Krabby Patty, but instead received a tape called Squidward's Suicide. When they saw the tape, Squidward was practicing for a clarinet concert, but at the show got booed. The tape seemed off, with fish with very off-putting eyes, and Squidward becomes depressed and offed himself. There was also frames of very disturbing images. People ran out and others throwing up. There was a video of Squidward's Suicide was uploaded to YouTube in 2012, but YouTube removed it, and since then there's been remakes of the bootleg lost episode. Suicide Mouse. Suicide Mouse is a lost episode from the 1930s where in the episode we see Mickey walking with a morose expression. The cartoon was in a loop. There were sounds that sounded like a murmur. It wasn't a language, but more like a gurgled cry. By the 7-minute mark, the gurgled cry turned into an angrish scream. By the 8-minute mark, Mickey is running frantically, his face twisted in a horrific way, while his scream turns into a horrific pitch. Then, at the end, Mickey takes the guard's pistol and offs himself, and the last frame was a piece of Russian tape saying, "The sights of hell brings its viewers back in." Some say, when the employees saw the tape, some offed themselves and others were fired. Dead Bart. Dead Bart is a lost episode from season 1. At an event where David Silverman was speaking, someone in the crowd asked about the lost episode, and Silverman left the stage. Anyone who asks about this episode will result in people trying to stop you from talking to Matt Groening. He asked Matt Groening about the lost episode, and Matt Groening gave the person a piece of paper with the web address on it. Entering the web address gave him a download link. When he clicked on it, his computer went crazy, having viruses on it. He rebooted his computer and saw the episode. The episode was poor quality, and the characters acted a little off. Homer seemed angry, Marge seemed depressed, Lisa seemed anxious, and Bart seemed angry at his parents. The episode was about the Simpsons going on a plane trip. When the plane was taken off, Bart was fooling around, and he broke a window and he fell to his death. Bart's corpse was unrecognizable. It was like a photorealistic drawing of the dead body. Act 2 started, and Homer, Marge, and Lisa were at the table crying. It sounded realistic. In Act 3, Homer, Marge, and Lisa was thin, like they haven't eaten in months. They went to visit Bart's grave, and Bart's body was laying in front of the tombstone. They also had tombstones of every Simpsons guest star, like Michael Jackson and George Harrison, before they was on the show. And on the tombstone, there was death dates. The credits were silent, and the final image was the Simpsons on the couch.